Yes, I'm going to bring some greetings from Helsinki, Finland. My name is Severi Hirvi and I work at the Helsinki Central Library Oodi. And you might wonder why put millions of euros to build a library in this day of age, and I will try to convince you that it's a good idea. So we opened 6 years ago. We're located at the city center. It's like a cultural hub. There's different kind of cultural institutions, music hall, a contemporary art museum, and things like that, a nice square in front of us. And it was a long journey to get here. It took like 20 years from the first idea presented by the cultural minister, then said out loud that we should have a central library in Helsinki, 20 years after we opened the library. And now we've been open for 6 years. There was like the usual architectural competition and all that, but what was important for us especially was the participation of the users and the non-users as well. And one thing that helps with designing libraries in Finland is the library law that states that we should have all the basic stuff like the reading, books, all that, but also other things like opportunities for lifelong learning and active citizenships. So we contacted a lot of users and non-users during the years, and we tried to inspire people and ask what would be their dream if there would be such a place like a cultural center at the center of Helsinki. What should be there? And we got lots of dreams from the people. You could put it maybe under these headlines. So people wanted to have a place that's relaxed, and you could come there with your family or friends, have a coffee and just read a book, spend time. But they also wanted a place where there's a lot of action, something is always going on, there's lots of noise and DIY culture. So we tried to put all this information together, gave it to the architects and started building the library of the future. So here's what we came up with. We have 3 floors with different kind of identities. It's quite a big building, 10,000 square meters. We're almost always open, quite generous opening hours. We're only closed for like 7 to 9 days a year. Otherwise, we're always open. We have quite a big staff there as well. That's always present. Let's take a short tour so you can see what do we have. So in front there's the Citizen Square, where there's lots of demonstrations and events take place, and also some activities for children. You can borrow a basketball from the library and play basketball outside. On the first floor is like a continuation of the Citizen Square. There's information points for different organizations. There's pop-up art and exhibitions, that kind of stuff. We have multiple rooms that people can rent or organize events either with the library as open events, or they can rent like companies and organizations from us, and we get revenue from those. We also have a movie theater, not as fine as this, but it's okay. The young people have their own specific area there, but everyone is free to walk around and spend time where they wish. And we get a lot of young people in our library, and a lot of our neighbors, the cultural institutions, are a little bit jealous because we have the young people there. And there's a free entrance. Anyone can enter. There's no admission fee, and most of the services can be also used free of charge. Then we go to the second floor, which is like the modern library. The idea, you can see the architecture, the ceiling is low, there's like dark colors, there's more like industrial feel, and that's where all the hands-on stuff takes place. Where should I point this? Over there. Yeah, we have different kinds of studios that people can use free of charge for various things, and the same idea that we have with books. You don't need to own the book, you can borrow it from the library and then return it. We have all the stuff that people want to use. If you don't have a Fender Stratocaster at your home, most of us don't, you can come to the library and use it there and record your music. And all the services that we have loads of different kind of things that people can express themselves or work or create something. They're all visible there. They're not behind closed doors. Only like the music studios are behind closed doors, but then there's windows, so everything is visible. So we try to inspire people to use them. If they come to the library, think, could I use the 3D printer or print a poster or whatever? yes, you definitely can. And some events as well. Usually something to do with the DIY. Yeah, and the staff is always present there, but often people help each other as well. For example, with the sewing machines, it works really nicely. Then we move up to the top floor, which is like we call it the book heaven. There's already a different feel. The ceiling is quite tall. There's lots of natural light and living trees. That's the place where you can come and relax. We have books, of course, a large collection, and it's all readily available. All the shelves are open. People can access the books. We have robots. They're very popular with people of different age. They help us with the logistics. They bring books from the sorting machine that's in the basement to the top floor and move around. They are nice. We have some events there as well, but usually it's just more mellow type of stuff. And of course, literature events, because reading culture and promotion of reading is important for us. We have music, we have dance, and so forth, but there's other institutions that do that as well, but nobody does reading. Schools do it, but other cultural institutions. And things for the children as well. And we want people to spend time there. A lot of people do. They come in the morning and they leave in the evening. So we have things like the nice balcony where they can relax. If it's a sunny day, it's very nice. And of course, a cafe. We have quite a big staff, and all of us, except the 4 managers, do customer service as well. So at least a few hours a day, every one of us is working with the customers. So when we develop the services, we know our customers. All right, so this is what we came up with, and this is how the people responded. We had more visitors than we initially projected. If it's a bad day, we have 7,000 people. If it's a good day, it's 15,000, so it depends on the day. And it's well over 2 million per year. And all the events are mostly organized by our customers, so we have all the facilities there, all the microphones and lights, and whatever the people organize events to other citizens. It works nicely. And we're a flagship, so there was a lot of the city boosted. It cost 98 million euros to build Oodi, but it created revenue in other forms as well, because other libraries got a boost. It was opening Oodi was national and international news, so that was very nice as well. And my final slide is here. So we're never finished. It works right now, but will it work in the future? If we want to be the library of the future, we want to be that in the future as well. And the end, I say, paldies.
Whoa!